Welcome back to Wormhole Extremists. My name is David, and I'm with Evie
That's me.
and Nicole.
Bonsoir, hello.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
I love the opening of this episode.
It's a really good opening for a bad episode.
That's true. It sets it up.
That bad an episode.
You go in thinking there's a lot of action. Ooh.
Great sequence.
And this is the first of, I think, 21 episodes written by the amazing Robert C. Cooper.
Ah, yes, that's right. This is Rob's first
Yeah,
episode.
and it was
What a rough
inspired
start.
by Apocalypse Now.
Yes. Rob is frustrated by this episode, which I can understand.
Yeah, I think he said in your interview he doesn't love this episode.
I think that's the wording.
That's nicely put.
But I think I understood from your interview that he kind of pitched this as one of his like last ideas. But the guys actually really liked it and they ended up making it into an episode.
What, really?
Yeah.
Just grab him and go.
I mean, it's an interesting idea.
Yep. So these
I
mud
just wanna say,
men.
I played a game.
Mud helmets.
Where you have to play as a like humanoid person with helmets like that, and I always think of it as like the first Commandment people. I get PTSD when playing that game.
Yeah, those helmets actually really freak me out.
They're really creepy, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to not focus on it when I'm trying to get to bed later.
Oh, gosh.
And this is the second episode by Dennis Berry. The Enemy Within was his first one.
I don't know what Connor is waiting on, except for maybe an IDC. So. This is one of those episodes where at some point, you would have had a human from Earth taking advantage of the whole god complex on other worlds.
It's an interesting idea, and it does make
is.
sense. People psychologically, people kind of can go anywhere.
Yep.
The brain is an interesting thing, and I guess it's a weird byproduct. It's just it feels really weird.
The only thing that doesn't make genuine sense is that Carter would have selected this man to marry.
No,
yes.
no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I literally wrote that down as one of my beefs with this episode.
Yeah, it's based on who she is and who we know that she is. It's just not her personality type.
But could you say that based on this relationship, it molded her into the character that we know and love?
Oh, just she had like a bad relationship.
That relationship helped make her stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, stronger, yes, but someone who goes home, and has nothing going on for her outside of work by season 5.
Yeah.
She was going through a hard period there for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that was her always, but that was her for a while. I don't think,
She's very committed to the job.
Yeah. No work-life balance.
Yeah, well, no work-life balance. And from what I understand, in the initial draft of this episode, Carter and Jonas weren't supposed to have a shared past. That was added in.
Really? It was added later.
Wow.
Yeah, by I think is it Jonathan Glasner and Brad Wright? It was their suggestion to add in the shared history.
Did he say that in my interview with him?
Yes, he did.
Oh wow! Look at you. Good recall.
I just want to say Daniel looks really cute in bandanas. I'm totally into it.
Did you notice that comment? Many worlds were terraformed by the gold years ago.
Yeah, we don't really see that.
They go
much.
back on that,
yeah,
don't they?
I think so. Well, they also come up with other explanations for all the trees, but that solved it right there.
Yeah.
Also, you think if the UV factor was so high, they should be wearing more appropriate eyewear.
Yep.
Yeah. We're at sunglasses,
she's literally
guys.
looking up. Like I meant, there's obviously the coverage with the trees, but still.
Oh, and it's my understanding that Jack's not wearing his cap.
Yeah. And Hammond doesn't appear in this episode, apparently.
No, because I don't really go back to Earth.
No, it's all... I didn't mind these episodes that were completely away from the base.
No, they're a good time.
You get a sense of
sure.
real isolation of the team.
They're really trapped, yeah.
That's true,
They're really trapped. Oh, he didn't go back. That's right.
You're right. Daniel really does have a bandana face.
He's got the perfect face for a bandana. He looks really cute.
Yeah.
I love that in season 4 for Double Jeopardy, they put the bandana on in order to hide the fact that Daniel Mike Trunks no longer had long hair for the robot version.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
It's a really
right.
good way to hide it.
That's totally right.
That's exactly what they did.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I love how in this episode, every time they cut away, they go to the sun.
Yeah. Oh, and also,
this
like
is
a fire would not burn hot enough to burn a body like that.
No. Well, I mean,
You just have to watch a couple of episodes of Bones to know that.
oh,
Bones from
science.
Bones. This is
only
a
his
dark
military tags
episode.
are left.
Yep.
It is a
Yeah.
little. It is a little. Oh, no, obviously, the name of this episode, the First Commandment, and the First Commandment is obviously, no false gods.
I am the Lord your God.
Yeah.
You shall
Yeah.
take
Is
no
that the
other
first
gods before
commandment?
me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just want to say I did go to I'm Catholic. I went to church, did all the lessons. I don't remember any of it.
I was gonna say because that's a big one.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the stuff. I think I tried to not get rid of it, but it got replaced by other memories, obviously, because as a child, it's not very exciting.
Yeah, memories of the false step, even though you've only watched it once.
I hate it that much.
Jeez.
Oh gosh, this conversation. Oh no.
I gotta separate you from your ex.
Yeah.
It's the
But
first
Sam's
time
got
Carter
a
disobeys
rough
an order.
Yeah, exactly. Which is really unlike her. And this is the first time he says that line about, does it say Colonel anywhere on my uniform?
Did he actually say that?
He says that somewhere in this episode.
Yeah.
And then, they obviously mention that in later episodes in Wormhole Extreme and Fragile Balance. It's funny.
How did that even happen? How were they there long enough for that to happen?
He discovered the technology to make the sky orange.
And what it was like
Yeah.
C-3PO in Return of the Jedi when they saw him and then they were like, oh god.
Yeah, except without all the golden outer armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Hansen obviously has, some serious psychological issues. So why wasn't it
Man, he's
picked up
therapist.
in any sort of military, assessment?
Yeah.
They probably profiled it and just deemed it,
Good enough.
under a
Acceptable.
certain threshold. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because all of these guys have psych profiles.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're all a little bit broken in their own ways.
On the lunatic fringe?
Yes. It's a spectrum of
To quote
lunacy.
Carter.
And SG-1 is all on it.
Yeah.
Varying degrees.
Is it the back of his ears because he was injured, or is it a sunburn?
I'm assuming it's a
I don't
sunburn.
know.
Yeah, his
Looks
cheeks
gnarly
and,
either way.
Yeah.
To Oz.
So,
Is that the
I
first
think I
Wizard of Oz
read.
reference?
Yeah, I was going to say because I read somewhere that
the sun.
he RDA started adding in his own references to the Wizard of Oz, so they just
That
kept
was
on writing them
definitely
for him.
Yeah.
SG-9.
Mm.
So I think it's at this point, if you can probably tell if you look closely enough. You have to look really closely. They're all SG-1 patches that have 9s pushed on them in this instance.
Yes.
So, and there's our villain shot.
It's reuse and recycle.
Yep.
Would it really cost that much or be that much time to actually just get the badges though?
It was cheaper for them to just get the numbers and then super glue them onto the ones.
Okay. Oh, I like this one. I like this part. It's like chicken.
No, to me though, chicken tasting macaroni and cheese actually doesn't sound that bad.
No.
It's not. It wasn't an awful combination. It's just not what he ordered.
No, I love that he's making that complaint. I love they're just sitting there arguing over food while the other guys are working on security.
This is one of those episodes where it's like they're not going back to Earth to go to bed. Like, how many times did they camp out later on in the show?
I just realized that's macaroni and cheese. Why is it so watery?
Yeah, exactly.
He just lifted it and it just dripped.
Like soup.
Yep.
Gross. Oh, he really is dissatisfied. He's going to go home and make some complaints.
Yeah, gross MREs. It's
I want to
MRE,
eat an
isn't it?
MRE. I've never had
MRE?
one before. Yeah.
They're cool.
There's a YouTuber that I follow, and she does
Is
like
it the
she
same
does a
one that
whole
I
bunch of
follow?
reviews.
Not the same one I
I
follow.
can't even remember her name.
Neither can I. I know she's Asian.
Yes, yeah, it's
Oh my
okay,
gosh,
okay,
another
lady.
connection
Okay.
between the two of you.
Cool.
That's crazy.
It's really
but
cool.
yeah,
Everyone
she
should
does like
go watch her.
reviews of all the different types of MREs from around the world. It's kind of interesting.
They're very high in calories.
I imagine so.
4th or 5th weeks here, so he had plenty of time to
Yeah, I was gonna say.
have for the culture to assimilate him.
Yeah, Nicole Emmy's her name.
That's it.
You see, Jack
taught
has
me
a
a
different
lot.
badge than Daniel did. Jack has a different SG-1
Well,
badge.
I noticed in the previous
Oh, does he?
episodes actually, some of the ones are black and some of the ones are the
Correct.
grayish silver, and I'm always
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why?
I don't know. So they eventually changed the aesthetic. You can make the excuse in this case that the black one is for the commander. And then
True,
everyone else,
yeah, like
everyone
set 'em
else has the
apart.
white. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they went all with white later on.
I
That
think it
that
just
could have
looks
been what
better.
they were going for. Because, I mean, just there's Daniel's, his white one.
Yeah.
Lucky number 7. I use that as an
Gross.
excuse. The 7th day being like, God's day of rest when I'm at home and my nan tries to make me get up and do stuff. I'm like, it's a day of rest.
Yeah.
Leave me be.
She doesn't put you out in the British sun then.
No, she doesn't try to sun dry me like a tomato.
Like a tomato.
Raisiny Nicole.
God.
Nice robe.
It is a gorgeous robe. Does Cade feel a little bit styrofoamy, or is that just me?
Quite
They don't look like
possible.
actually like
Styrofoamy.
actual. Yeah.
It's one of those like famous quarries they have in
Yep.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
We can't visit these because they've all been filled in.
Which is
Apparently,
big sad.
if you watch the men in the background, there's one who's clearly actually not hammering anything. He's just acting it out.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
I love seeing that. I love when they have to do some sort of physical thing and they don't actually like follow through on it or hit a thing. They just have to act like they are.
Yeah.
Good acting, I wouldn't have noticed if you
Well,
hadn't
you don't
told
want
me.
to tire yourself out, right? Because if you're actually physically hitting some stone, that's going to be exhausting, and you don't know how many
Yeah.
takes you're going to have to do.
Do you notice Teal'c was Kelno reaming?
Yeah. He's sitting there having
Did
a
not
little
notice
chill.
that. He sure was.
Christopher Judge taking a little power nap.
Now he's Cal no reaming.
Pretty sure.
This show has really good comedic timing.
It does.
It's why it's so delightful.
Oh, it makes it so enduring.
Yeah.
Blow up some
Is that the
trees.
first staff blast since the movie? Or since the pilot? I think so.
I think you're right. We haven't seen any.
Yeah,
we
it
haven't.
gets
see?
No, and it was a nice
No,
explosion.
he was using earth
Scared them
weapons
all
in
off.
the last episode.
Yep.
Oh, Rajas, how's everyone today? We are great. Thank you
He's-
for asking.
All is well.
I'm seeing a lot of loincloths in the in
Oh,
these
yeah.
episodes. It's a lot of it.
Apparently, there's some of the locals that wear loincloths and others wear robes, and I think there's a bit of inconsistency apparently.
Hmm. Ugh.
You gotta love the camera angles.
Yeah, this guy really has gone off the deep end.
Mhm.
He has. Oh, Sammy.
That's my question. What'd you see in him? Soft
Yeah.
spot for the lunatic fringe.
Yeah, the lunatic fringe.
And there's Jack just being like, "Oh, does that make me a bit of a lunatic?"
That's funny.
Hey. The ship is really coming out of me right now.
I love it. Keep it coming.
You bring it harder. Oh, look, see, Sam's got a bloody a black one on her as well.
She sure does. And look at Daniel, he's white. Wonder if it's military and then civilian.
Oh yeah, maybe
What's
civilian.
Teal'c's
Yeah.
look
Well, what
like?
does Teal'c have?
Teal'c's got a white one as well.
Let me look.
So is
And
she-
Jack's got a white one now. Okay.
He does?
It looks like it looks like they just handed out 4 badges and Amanda accidentally picked out the black one.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
So where's your mime hammerer?
I'm trying to pick him out. I just know it's in a shot where
Where's
they
Waldo?
pan across the workers.
I think I saw
but
him a
there's quite a few
second
shots
ago.
where you pan across the
I think
workers.
I saw one a second ago. Okay,
Come on,
somebody
give me the
here's
goodies. Is the guy there? Yeah, he's right. He was right.
Oh yeah.
behind.
I missed him.
I love
That's
how I'm
okay, you
pointing
can
at
go
the
back
screen
later.
and you guys can't see me.
Yeah, it's very upsetting.
I'm sure he was thinking, oh, they'll just digitally insert a hammer for me.
Yeah.
They are getting toasty.
They sure are.
It's a lot of
Connor.
red paint.
I actually love Roger Cross. He is, he seems like a nice dude. He's done a lot of things that I've seen him in, and I always like him. He's always just playing a nice guy.
He did Enterprise.
He was on the 100, and he played a really nice character.
Really?
Before the 100 went downhill. Yeah, he was part of the original space stations that all connected to become the one that you see in the first episode.
Interesting.
And I loved it. I thought it was great. I was like, oh, Roger Cross is back. So
Apparently
and he did Dark
24?
Matter as well. I love Dark Matter.
Yes, he did do Dark Matter. And 24, someone is saying in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him, see if we can get him on.
How's Daniel not wearing his glasses?
He sure isn't.
Why did he ever embrace the contact lens? Later seasons, maybe.
Like why or
glasses
when?
are part of his character.
No, why?
Yeah, the glasses
do
are
it
like
earlier.
are part of his, just like Teal'c.
He looks
with his
too
staff.
cool
Yeah, I
if he removes the glasses, Like kind of like how Indiana Jones, when you see him in the classroom, he's all nerdy and cute with his glasses, and then when he's out of the classroom, he's got his hat and his whip, and you're like, ooh,
Oh, Sam's gonna take it upon herself.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Look at you. As
You
I
would
said
not do
before,
this in later seasons.
defending the little guy.
Oh, Sammy.
I think that this is a poor decision. I love that. We would have failed. Would she have kicked your butt, Teal'c? Is that what you're implying?
Do we know why they used the name Jonas twice?
Yeah, I do not like that. I found it weird.
Yeah.
Because Jonas is an adorable cinnamon roll, and this Jonas is not.
Correct.
I've never heard of this.
What,
Ooh.
Jonas Quinn being a cinnamon roll?
No, I've never heard of a cinnamon roll called Jonas.
He is a cutie
It's
patootie.
refreshing. I hate that line. It's like, okay.
I love Jack's like, oh, come on. Really?
Okay, you guys come fetch this guy.
No words. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel points.
This was her mission anyway.
Yeah.
And this is the scene that we've been wanting to see, so.
I want to see her and her ex
Uh-huh.
having a nice chat.
Doesn't she get slapped again in this episode?
Pretty sure.
Remember.
That's rough.
I will say, First Commandment is an episode that I dislike so much. I really just try to forget that it exists.
Mm.
Well, you're not
Was she
doing a very
holding
good
some
job this hour.
No.
It looked like she was holding some enoki mushrooms. You know, those like little tiny mushrooms with the long stems?
The yellowy ones?
No, they're white.
Oh.
Are these his
correlation.
wives?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, one would assume.
Just showing off to his ex.
Well, he wants to marry Sam as well. He kind of insinuates that they can rule together.
He's deluded himself so much.
Absolutely.
Delusions of grandeur.
Yeah.
I'm an anthropologist. Believe me, I am not posing.
These guys, do you think this planet's got like a heightened amount of like skin cancer going around?
It would have to. It'd have
Yeah.
more skin cancer than Australia.
Be pretty bad.
It's just
I feel
less
like
ozone layer, right?
Yeah. I feel like SG-1 should have like brought some sunscreen after like the 5 times, not SG-1, just all the SG teams actually. After the 5 times they visited, they should have brought a lot of sunscreen before they while they looked for the big protective dome thing.
Yeah. Well, I really feel that
sky
Australia
orange.
could use with one of those protective domes. That would be good back home.
That's an awfully big dome.
Yeah.
It is.
We're just an island.
What's that guy hitting? Looks like he's hitting grass. I know it looks like every hammering person. I just go, that person's not hitting things properly. Look what you've done,
under the microscope.
Yeah. Oh, this episode's actually it's quite charming. It's quite funny sometimes.
Hey, what's up?
Stop making me like you. Yeah, it's really good. Hello. Maybe we should get someone who does. Ugh.
What a douchey comment.
The all-knowing thing when these guys are always posing as gods is so like difficult because like it can easily be proven wrong. Like whenever anybody in the show tries to pose as a god. And it's like, you know, if they just pose as a god and remove the all-knowing part, they might actually have some advantage because at least they'd have less people questioning it.
Yeah. I think I read that there was some continuity issues with this particular scene. After he takes the gun off her, apparently you can still see her holding it in a couple of like cutaway scenes.
Interesting. See, you're just going to convert him into a martyr.
Yeah.
All you're going to do.
Yeah.
They will.
Exactly.
They will
which is
wipe
probably the
out.
thoughts that are going through her head.
Yeah.
You've been there for like a couple of weeks, dude. How are they your people?
Yeah. I feel like you should be like in there working with them to, you know, build the stuff outside in order to become one of them, actually understand their struggle.
Yeah.
He still has hold over her.
Yeah, it's really upsetting. As a Sam and Jack shipper, I am not on board with this.
No, but I mean, after this episode, he's pretty much forgotten about and never brought up again.
Oh, definitely.
Thank God. I'm really glad no one like else brings up being like, oh, your name's Jonas? Oh, yeah, my ex was called Jonas. I'm really glad I didn't ever think of doing that.
Yeah, it's never brought up, is it? Maybe that's why like she takes a while to warm to him.
Yeah.
Like a little less threatening.
Literally.
No, he's a good Jaffa. He's a good Jaffa.
He's friendly.
This would have happened a lot.
Yeah. Anytime it
He's
happens, it's
intimidating.
funny.
Tell
He's
him
a
to
really
smile.
nice guy.
Oh, the smile! No, no, it's so bad. Worst smile ever. That's a good question.
He was a servant of the old gods.
Yeah, let's remember that people can change.
Yep.
Thanks for that.
Like he has any,
It's way,
yeah.
way out there.
Rickism, yeah. Rickism.
Willie.
Orange equals good.
Orange equals good. When the sky's orange, it's good. Yes, I know what the sky is.
It's the same where I'm from.
I like it that they're having this discussion, being like, wow, this guy's like just an idiot. What nonsense is he spewing?
Mm.
But now, oh, see, but Teal'c's like, ooh.
Teal'c's come across this tech before, and we never see it again.
No.
That's the thing. So I want to bring up, like, I want to have like a gripe about the fact that we don't see a lot of technology brought back, but there's so much that we do see brought back. So it's like a weird balance, you know. I think the good stuff is brought back, and the bad stuff is left to, you know,
apparently
gather dust.
Somewhere here you can see a
person
guard wearing
nothing?
an athletic support.
Really?
Yeah, under his loincloth.
You with the loincloths.
I know.
I appreciate your
really
diligence,
funny.
though,
Plus, I
in
love
all the
saying
research.
the word loin.
It's, yeah, me too.
It's a great word.
I could do with a pork loin right now. Slow roast one for a few hours.
After the
All
last
I can
episode.
think of is a chicken sandwich after this.
Mm.
Anyway.
I would be sleeping, trying not to think of those beehive mud helmets.
And the loincloths.
In the loincloth.
There it is right there. I think this is the first piece of alien technology that we've seen since the Stargate.
Why are you blowing my mind with all these things that I've never noticed before?
This is one of the reasons why we're rewatching this show.
That's it.
Yeah.
To learn from one another.
I also
I'm
love
learning
the,
so much.
the diagram. It's great. I love how we recognize it just from that really basic diagram.
Yeah.
So it's
Good
a
drawing.
rudimentary Jaffa diagram.
Here's a geometric shape. Have you seen this anywhere? That honestly looks like a bin to me. It looks like a bin that you'd see at like a national park.
Yeah, just a fancy looking bin.
Yeah. Just
Rain guard.
just garbage disposal.
No, it's a sky orange maker.
Sky orange maker. God, I could have used one of those in Canada when I ended up with hives.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I could have used one of those in Canada when we went on that walk and I didn't bring any water. And I didn't realize how hot it was going to be.
Oh, you were so dehydrated, man.
I had to go for dinner with David afterwards, and I was like, David's going to think, well, wonder why I'm such a bad mood. I'm just so, I feel so ill. You were like, get Nicole some Gatorade. Rough day. God, look at this guy just being all like, yo, these
kill us
people will die
both.
if you don't.
Lockwatcher
Sam's
says
will
the DVDs
wanna
have
be nice.
commentary versions. Season 3, starting at season 3.
Yeah, that's starting season 3 for sure.
No, I'm wrong. Season 4.
No, yeah. I was going to say, hold on, let
Yeah.
me think. Yeah, no, you're right. Yes. Well,
I am one.
I used to watch the behind the scenes and all
Here I
the
am.
commentary stuff growing up.
Ugh.
It's a good day.
Ugh.
This guy's gross. He's got a gross personality. I don't like it.
Yeah. Is that Jack applying sunscreen in the back there?
I think
I
it's,
think
isn't
that's
it mud?
dirt. I think it's
It
dirt.
could be
Yeah.
dirt. From a compact. It looks
Oh.
like a mirror compact thing.
I'm
I
pretty
have-
sure. Well, when they got a stealth, you know, you want to They got to make themselves get all muddied up.
That's one of the things that they
It
don't
needs
do
to
nearly
blend in
enough
with
is
the
use
locals.
the camouflage.
Yeah.
That's true. That's really true.
Hmm.
They would have been so lost without Teal'c.
Literally.
Like, he's the only one who's familiar with this technology.
Honestly, he's so useful in
He
this show
is.
sometimes. I feel like they underutilize him in a lot of ways, but then they really utilize him in others. A good drawing. Oh, what a cute interaction.
I love it.
Yeah, he has with the Gould storylines, Teal'c is so useful. He's quiet but useful. With the Ori stuff, I was always like, oh man, what's Teal'c going to be doing with this? But they had the Jafar plot going on at the same time, which added a lot of intrigue. So that was really good. What calculations? That was a really basic drawing.
The location of the
other
devices.
Teal'c's gonna go wandering.
Yeah,
they're just guessing, really, aren't they?
Yeah, literally. I'm like, calculations.
It's a good guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's an educated guess for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we only have 44 minutes in this episode. So.
Isn't it like
that's it? We gotta wrap this.
We've got to
wrap this puppy up.
Right.
Plasterboard, like cardboard, big wooden cover thing, like that. If it looks really silly, in my opinion. You'll see what I mean in a second.
Okay.
What, the device?
No, the cover on it. So it's like it's in there, right?
Oh, okay. It has no cover stone.
You can clearly see there's like a circular bit that they're gonna pop out. But I found it weird. Yeah, solid rock. Nah, it looks like wood, my dude. You'll see. It always did my head in.
Second use of the staff weapon. The staff weapons were still very powerful at this point.
Yeah.
They can go through a rock in the feature film and in these episodes, but by season 5 they can't cut a swinging stump in half.
Yeah, that really annoyed me.
A swinging stump. Yeah.
So it's the way that he shoots this thing, and then it's left with like this weird perfect circle right there, and you can clearly see that wood has just flown off.
Yes, yeah, there is some wood there.
There's my big
plank right next to it.
Yeah. And look at that perfect. You can clearly see that like there's a wood rim there where they just blew off the wooden circle.
You're ruining the magic.
I'm ruining my magic. Yeah, I know, right? It's something I noticed as a kid, and I was like, ugh.
Now that's a block.
That's a block of styrofoam.
That's a block of styrofoam. You're ruining the magic. Jeez. I love this.
Now, when he's taught how to when he's trained on how to, aim weapons as the Air Force will, was he trained to aim a stick?
I don't know.
That.
He probably
what the spit dart thing?
Probably, yeah, because
I guess it's the same principle as aiming a weapon.
Is it?
You got to look for the wind speed, distance.
I've come all this way.
There's a lot.
I'm not going to kill you, Connor. It's a ton of paperwork.
Yeah.
I love how they the whole section of rope just comes off.
I think I love everything in this episode except Jonas. Like it just watching him just isn't fun for me. Yeah.
Are you saying that he wasn't well cast?
No, I think the actor's great. I think he's doing a great job. I'm saying I don't think he is just very interesting. And I don't know. Like I'm not having fun watching him be a bad guy. Like I have fun watching Apophis go around being his outrageous self.
And what do you think that is? Because it's over the top. And...
what Apophis? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun and over the top. With this one, I don't know. I just found Jonas very
Yeah. Well, I mean,
dull.
I can't really compare him to.
No,
Office, I guess, because he's got more screen time.
I just didn't have fun. Like
Peter Williams does have a certain, je ne sais quoi.
Well, he's, I mean, the man's putting on airs. I mean, this guy is.
Oh yes, it's great.
No, I think if I compare it to like Emancipation, like the bad guy in that episode was really horrible, and I had a lot of fun watching him because I was like, wow, this guy's awful, Like this
Sam's
guy
first tricorder.
Doesn't have the same chemistry with her.
Just trying to hotwire the bin.
Yeah. I don't know, just something about him as a character was just really not entertaining for me.
They're still trying to figure out the show. I mean, we're what episode 4 episodes in from the pilot.
It's why I just don't rewatch this episode very often.
Jack is Jack.
It's the orange sky.
That's a cool effect.
It is a cool effect.
Now let's take this outside before we burn the whole place down.
Those guys taking credit for what Sam just did.
Oh, absolutely.
They should have had like everyone witness it, and then they now worship Sam. She becomes their god.
Right.
Sam be a way better goddess. When he opens his mouth, I'm just like, oh, please stop spewing your nonsense.
Man, they just cut right to, okay, the Stargate's down, and
how do they do that? They use those really good
don't
hammers.
show it. They don't show that whole process. And for I mean, they clearly have the machinery, but that would have been a process. So,
just a lot of men pushing really hard.
I loved this scene, when I first saw it. It's just a really cool. You don't see the Stargate on its side used like this.
No, every time the Stargate's on its side, I get excited.
Yeah, because it's a sacrifice.
You see it in what? Is it
100 days?
100 days.
The Stargate's on its side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Death Now in season 7?
Yes.
Yeah. And
when they have to get
the
that
one
ladder.
with the NID when it's packaged away.
Yep.
Oh yes,
not 1969. It's
Touchstone.
I can't remember the
2001.
Touchstone. Yes,
but it's mechanically on its side at that point. Here you go.
Oh yeah, and that one. Yes, you're right.
You cannot beat the practical effect.
Yeah, no, that vertical whoosh is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the code.
Yeah, but no code.
Please, Sam, I'm having a moment here. Just let me push the button.
I think there's the one time I was like, oh, that was quite funny. Ah, push him in.
Push him in.
Push him in.
Push him in. Not him. Wrong one.
Cool.
I kind of want Jack to do like a Luke Skywalker type spin, like do like a big backflip or something to get out of there. Yeah,
sends him the thing. Yeah,
yeah.
Jump kick,
nice kick,
and slapped.
Yeah, you're right. She got slapped.
Yeah, she does get slapped. I hope this is the last time she gets slapped because that's rough.
God, does she get slapped?
She's been slapped like 3 times already.
Yeah. God, you've got a really good point. I don't think she gets slapped again. Oh, Jack gives her a tiny little shake. A bit of a face slap when the bounty hunter is coming after them. And that's about it. But that was a welcome one, in my opinion, because Jack touched her face. So.
And thank God they all understand English.
Yes.
Yes.
Ugh.
I love how we're all wrapped in suspense by this.
Yeah, we are.
Like, ooh, orange thing.
I feel like we were all kind of like waiting for that moment together.
He's never fired one before, but he's gonna do it this one time.
I think that's the only time the staff is used as a signal.
Yeah.
And there's the GVRD.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is.
Damn.
It's very Red Sky, like
Oh,
this
God,
tint.
look at this guy. He's going like on a suicide run with her. You can stop
Yep.
right there.
You know, they could have just as easily sent them all back.
Yeah.
You know? Because they don't think that he's
Way less
being
hassle.
destroyed necessarily.
Put
Well,
some music
actually,
on it.
they
He's
do
just
think being
crowd
destroyed. Yeah.
surfing.
He's
Look at
crowd
this. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. Splat.
Oh, don't you be sad. Look at your empathy. You're so kind and full of love.
Well, I mean, you know, she cared
Someone
about
she loved
him.
in the past.
I know, I know.
She may not love him now, but she still cares.
I wish she had the same level of hate I do.
Jeez. Yes, it's so useful. All right.
Do you think they shot this scene at the same time they shot the scene of them coming through? To save on effort and money?
I would suspect a lot of that is done
Maybe?
that way, yes.
Yeah.
If it's the same time of day and everything else. There you go. Killing a man is no badge of honor.
That's right.
And all they would have done was turn on her. So. There it is.
No, wait, I just because Jack says. There we go.
Rob Cooper's first message for everybody.
Yeah.
Try not to kill.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
It's an episode that teaches a lot about hold your ego back and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of,
teaches you some nice, wise things.
Yeah,
life
there's
lessons.
A lot of morals in this one.
Yeah, don't
But it's
enslave
not
primitive
a good one,
cultures.
Yeah, it's not a good episode though.
You know, for Rob's first outing, you know,
it could have been worse. It could have been one false step. So
that's true.
You and that one false step.
Oh God, when we get around to it again, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just surprised that one false step happens sort of so much later in the series.
Yeah, season
I wouldn't have
2,
thought it would be
Lord.
like a season 1 episode.
Like toward the end of it as well.
Mm.
Is he wearing the bandana under his helmet?
Probably.
Yeah, why not?
Probably because they shot the other shot when he comes through with the bandana. So they're like, instead of taking that off, we'll just put the helmet on. Got your orange sky, guys.
The sky is orange and it's good.
It's gonna be okay.
And that was the first commandment.
I am so glad it's over. Nowhere to go but up for a little bit, guys.
You really dislike it that much?
Episodes. I hate it. It's awful.
Why do you hate it?
I don't hate it.
There's some great RDA is great in this episode.
RDA is great. Everyone's great. I think everyone's doing a fabulous job. I think that, you know, it was a good time. Everyone was having a really nice chat with each other. There was some good funnies.
So, is this a one chevron episode for you?
No. That's safe for one false step. This is a 2 based on that it made me laugh. The banter between everybody, the building of everyone's relationships with each other. I might even give it a 2.5.
You know, let's stay away from these fractional chevrons here, and you know.
Okay, we'll go to.
I'm giving it a 2.
I'm gonna do 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna
so
do
3 2s
well.
across the board.
3 2s
for a total of 6 out of 21 chevrons. So
yeah,
great, just great. Jeez. First commandment, everyone.